Hey Capricorn, welcome to your first half of July reading. I hope this finds you well. I am bringing you a general reading for the collective of Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. It won't resonate with everybody, but if that happens, if it doesn't, you can check out the reading that aligns with your rising sign if you're here as the Capricorn Sun. Or you can also watch the Sun or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. As a cross watcher, there are often very important messages for you there. So those are my little tips. Also, one announcement, I have decided to discontinue private readings at least for August, if not for the foreseeable future, at the end of July. There are just a handful of spots open for, I think, 3-card readings. So I just wanted to let you know that, Capricorn, in case you were interested in grabbing those last spots. And what am I going to do with that time, aside from get a little extra sleep, because all the private readings are done in the evening after a full day of work. So that will be a little nice. And then also I will be working on creating some courses for you all to enjoy, as I've been getting a lot of requests for tarot classes or workshops, as well as on the topic of life purpose and twin flame connections. So that's something to look forward to. Stay tuned. Okay, I am pulling 1 card for Divine Masculine, 1 card for Divine Feminine from Wisdom of the Oracle. Feel free to flip the energies around as long as the storyline resonates. Regeneration. Wow. Card 46, regeneration for the masculine. That feels very much like the death card, right? Kind of a phoenix rising from the ashes there. There is an energy, and it is card 46, 4 and 6 is 10, so that reverts back to a 1. Feels like there's a lesson here being completed. For the feminine, we get card number 5, which is orphaned. And that orphaned card to me, when I read it, first of all, card 5 is all about change, and sometimes with change comes instability. This feels like the 5 of Pentacles to me. What does that mean? It just means a sense of an inability to access the warmth of a connection, and therefore feeling very much outside, right? On the outside looking in, or out in the cold, abandoned, unseen, devalued. Sometimes this just is an energy of not feeling like you've got a tribe around you, especially if you are going through your awakening and people are dropping off, which is definitely part of the process, as people can't match your level of vibration. Sometimes they just opt out of friendship. That happened to me with family as well. So note to self, that feels like a little bit of the flavor of what I'm getting for this card, feminine. Let me pull another card just for you, Capricorn. And Capricorn, this is from the Energy Oracle. Let's just see what wants to come through. What energy you may need to focus on if you are here as the Capricorn. Envy in reverse. Card 20. So let's see. Envy in reverse. Wow, okay. It's good news. I'm holding it upright just so you can see it, but it did come out in reverse. This card reversed heralds a great time of joy and appreciation. Your choice to shift your focus from future longing to present gratitude creates a significant difference in your energy field and moves out in a dramatic and radiant way to attract more to you. You know that you can keep your eye on future goals without losing sight of your present gifts. So continue to release any old feelings of envy or lack. There's the lack. Whenever those thoughts or emotions come up. You're well on your way to a completely gratifying life, and your genuine acknowledgement of the value within and around you will only keep drawing more value to you. Notice the word value when I commented on that orphaned card being about feeling devalued. So Yes, beautiful energy for that reading, for that oracle card, Capricorn. I hope whether you're the feminine or the masculine, you are taking that in to heart. Let's see what's happening in this connection for Capricorn, Sun and Rising, divine counterparts. What energies are coming through? Also, please feel free to join us over in the Priestess Lounge. There is a link below in the description box to the private Facebook group. There is one question. It's a checkbox. You don't even have to write anything. If you wish to join us there, you get immediate access from the link in the box below, but you do have to answer the question for access, okay? We'd love to have you. I need more Capricorns there. I need more of your steadfast energy, your no nonsense. Come join us. Wow. Whoa, what a way to start. Masculine showing up in the energy of strength. That is all about perseverance and pushing through, having the courage to push through and overcome a challenge. I love this card because these two are helping each other. So yes, it's strength, but there's strength through your shared purpose and the way that you can help each other overcome the challenge. That is Leo energy. And then the feminine shows up in the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. I do see that my internet is a little sticky. You're not hallucinating it. Wheel of Fortune, Sag energy here, but it is good fortune. It is about expansion. It is about things rolling out in a certain order, in divine time. But it's a card of expansion. Whatever lands on this, it will be interesting to see how it's moving. Powerful. 2 major arcana cards to start. This feels like it could be a powerful reading. I know your morning. When I do my little morning readings, I do a reading each morning for the signs that I'm going to read for that day. And your reading, Capricorn, was crazy. It was powerful there too. So we'll see if any of those cards come out. King of Swords. I feel like that King of Swords was there last time. Hanged Man. Star. Wow. Hermit. Look at all these major. Temperance. Wow. Double Sag. Capricorn could be dealing with a Sagittarian. And there's the Resistance card. So, okay. I'm seeing a masculine whose present experience of the connection is they're waiting for a sign. They're in a state of delayed gratification, really trying to see the situation from different viewpoints with fresh eyes, trying to get a new perspective. It is a card of sacrifice, though. And that's what I think the challenge is that they're working to overcome. And in the past, this is the card that I think came out in the last Capricorn reading. This King of Swords wants to do things the right way. This is high vibration energy around truth and honesty and character. These are people who live by a code, whether it's a code of honor or a code of discipline or whatever the code is. They kind of have high ideals and they seek to uphold them. So the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy in that card, and now shifting into this holding pattern. And in the future, we have the Star, more Aquarian energy. So either some healing will take place here after this challenge is overcome, or a wish will be granted. We'll check that out in the clarifiers. Feminine, wow, Sag. Yeah, the wheel moves forward. That's how they're showing up, kind of leaving it to fate and tempering their energy. Temperance is about kind of reading the room, how energetically, where is this person? If they're running a little hot, then you kind of got to bring your temperature somewhere so you can balance each other. It is all about, see how the two chalices are going back and forth and back and forth. It's a really nice energy of one foot in the water, one foot on earth. So there's that, you know, in the emotions, but also very grounded. I feel it's a card of alchemy myself personally, where you're trying to alchemize a situation by you continue to work with something that feels a little bit ordinary, and you keep up-leveling and up-leveling and up-leveling and make it extraordinary. So that's a very divinely guided card of temperance there. In the past, this feminine was in hermit mode. Little shut down or just reclusive or just on a very solitary journey for some self-awareness, for personal purposes of personal growth. This is the Sage of the Tarot. I love the hermit kind of goes off on his own to really to dig deep, and then comes out of the cave or wherever they're hiding out with that lantern lit to light the path for others. So one part sage, one part guide. I like that. And then going forward, I see the Seven of Wands. So this would indicate to me some either resistance in the future or some pushback, someone who might need to stand up for themselves in a moment or who might be resisting the feminine. We shall see. Strength. Wow. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But that Queen of Cups, what that's about to me is high vibration love, emotional availability, and compassion. So I almost feel this masculine sees this feminine as someone who holds space for them emotionally, who loves them, maybe the keeper of their heart. I love that. Another card, Knight of Cups, definitely wanting to move toward love. That card came out this morning for sure. Wanting to move toward love with this Queen of Cups, the keeper of their heart, persevering. King of Swords in the past. The King of Swords, by the way, is also, you find that these are people in law enforcement or the military, you know, lawyers, judges, police officers, all that stuff. All those kind of people that live by a code, that work by a code. Wow. High Priestess. So I feel this King of Swords, I feel the masculine made an effort to approach this feminine, trying to do things the right way. I'm almost feeling that there was a breakdown in communication here, or this feminine did not share their feelings, kept very silent, went radio silent. I'm saying that because I see the Hermit. And this is who I'm reading for. Yeah. And then the masculine didn't know what to do. Eight of Swords. Did not know what to do after that, all up in their head, overthinking things, but yet not able, you know, it's almost like analysis paralysis, and couldn't take the next best step, so just stopped. And now we have the result of that. They're in hanged man mode. They don't know what to do, and they are kind of delaying their gratification as they try to look at this situation, figure it out. Really wanting to move toward this feminine romantically. So I do feel the masculine got their feelings hurt when this feminine withdrew. There is a card of healing. So Hanged Man, for one purpose, is to try to look at the situation from many different perspectives, and to kind of wait to see the light. See how there's that golden orb around, like waiting to see the light, get the clarity or some information or enlightenment. And in the meantime, really kind of healing after this perceived slight or perceived, I don't know, secret. There may be a secret here. Ace of Wands, really carrying a torch for this feminine. That would be a divine gift of passion here, that this, you know, inspired passion that this masculine is summoning up for this feminine. Oh, wow. I'll take it. Underneath, Ace of Swords. See, clarity around that. We get these two beautiful aces here. When I pull from under the deck, if you're new, it is the unconscious energy of the person I'm reading for or about. So it's like what's under the surface kind of motivating the behavior. Well, what this masculine is looking for, what they're kind of in reflective healing meditation on, is they're looking for clarity. And they want it to be like a divine inspiration, right? That sort of bolt out of the blue, like, oh my gosh, I finally get it. And yet they really are feeling very much drawn to this feminine, passionately drawn to the feminine, wanting to reignite the torch of passion between the two. Let's see what the star says. And if you are new to the channel, I would love you to join us. Click subscribe, join in the fun. Eight of Pentacles, focused and determined. This is sustained effort on that star. Okay, I get it. So the star is a card of healing, but it's also holding out hope, faith, and trust that the universe will have your back. And what is this masculine hoping that what wish will be granted? Empress, divine feminine. So that's what they're focused on. They're focused on this. And remember, I feel in the last reading I said that it was to me that the masculine wanted to win the feminine over in the right way. And I think I titled it, They Want to Win You the Right Way, and people took offense to that. No, I wasn't suggesting that the feminine is a prize. I was suggesting that it was about honor, wanting to do the things the right way and win the feminine's heart and mind and soul. So that's what I meant, and you all got it twisted. So you got to give me some credit here. And that's what I think I see, is there's still some holding out of hope and focusing solely on a creative solution to win over this feminine. That's what I saw. And it didn't go over well in the past, clearly. Since the last reading, that has not gone well. Okay. Feminine, here we go. Wheel of Fortune. Turning it over to fate. Yeah. If this life partnership is meant to be, it will be. That's pretty powerful. Really wanting to settle down, build a life with someone. With who? With our Capricorn. So I'm not sure if the masculine is the Capricorn or the feminine is the Capricorn. You can decide that, but there is this energy, this very strong pull. This card, the Devil card, which is your card Capricorn, did come out in my morning reading as well. It feels to me as if there is something that this feminine can't quite let go of. A very strong karmic pull toward the masculine, regardless of sun sign. And okay, that makes sense. There we go. Underneath is the Judgment card. Whoo! Now it makes sense, because I almost feel like there was been this almost a karmic energy, but the feminine underneath is sort of leaving it up to fate that this is a past life soulmate. The Judgment card is a past life soulmate. There's a soul contract here, a spiritual contract here. It goes beyond something that feels karmic. Even though there is good karma, karma's our friend, so don't get me wrong, but whenever I see the Devil card pop up in this situation, the way I'm seeing it is that this is all about answering the call of the twin connection, building a life with the twin, not having something that's more karmic. And only because sometimes those energies feel more toxic, there's more drama involved, and I feel like this feminine is leaving it over to fate to determine if this masculine will answer the call of the connection. For second chances, redemption, forgiveness if it's needed, but it is a powerful energy right here. No wonder the feminine was on her solitary journey. I don't get the impression that the feminine was clear on this masculine's intentions. Herman and the Fool. Well, the Fool is a leap of faith, but it's also turning the page. It can often be a brand new day, choosing a new path, right? The Fool in most decks is taking the leap. Three of Pentacles, really wanting to work together. One more on this, please. There. Queen of Pentacles. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles is a feminine archetype of life partner. So I am looking at a feminine who is really interested in a very conventional connection in the here and now, in this incarnation, that is stable and grounded, where you have each other's backs, where you spend time together, you do things together, perhaps you live together, you build a life together. And that's what the feminine is saying, is I'm in my high vibration as the queen. I would like you, me, and spirit to work together. This is co-creative energy in the Three of Pentacles, in the here and now, to choosing this new path, to take the leap of faith together. I feel that's what this feminine learned on the solitary journey. That's what they were really trying to examine, was their willingness to take this leap forward, what would be required, the working together, and yet they're saying, I am the queen. I'm already there. I'm already in that energy. The other thing about the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles takes care of themselves. And that's why they're so stable and grounded, is because they have that capacity to take a look at their life, and wherever things are out of balance, they put their attention to it and they help themselves first so that they can go on and be that supportive other for their counterpart, their children, their extended family members. So I kind of like that queen being there, because I do see a feminine who may be a little bit feeling karmically tied to someone that they are hoping is more of a fated soulmate. Temperance, that's why they're tempering their energy. I think I had it right earlier when I was talking about transmutation, because that Three of Pentacles is a little transmutation as well. That co-creative energy to take something ordinary and make it extraordinary. And I kind of feel like that's what I'm seeing this feminine's focus is. I think this feminine sees a great deal of potential in the connection, but it's not there yet. Sure, and patiently awaiting that move to calmer waters. Six of Swords. Moving to calmer waters. Temperance is a card of patience, and that's what the feminine is waiting for. something that's more balanced and beneficial to both parties. Six of Pentacles. It's a more generous energy, a gracious energy, giving energy. There's that Five of Pentacles. There's the orphaned. Right, because things were not fair and balanced, and things were not, there wasn't an equal give and take. This feminine kind of fell out on their own, left to their own devices, either not seen or maybe devalued on some level, as I spoke of before. But the new focus, right? The new focus is on your gratitude and on all the beautiful things you can manifest for yourself if you're here as the feminine, when you take stock in your own blessings, your own gifts, then more blessings and more gifts come your way. So I kind of feel that shift. And under the deck, Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of patience in this feminine. A lot of pentacle energy, very Capricornian, by the way, so it could be this feminine is the Capricorn. But I'm feeling all this grounded, focused attention on the grounded aspects of the connection coming from the feminine, and a willingness to be patient and wait for things to grow organically. That aligns with that Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune, when you show up in the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, you're saying, I'm turning this over to divine order. So that Seven of Pentacles has a similar flavor to it. It's more about, yeah, if this is worth it, like I think it is, then I'm going to let it all ride, and we'll see what grows, how it all evolves. Going forward, though, I'm seeing that Seven of Wands. Why do we have the Seven of Wands? Got it. Three of Swords and the King of Cups. Wow. Yeah, I don't need that one. Okay. So, what I see in the going forward is a small message of love or apology is offered, and I feel the feminine resists it. Because the feminine doesn't want a Page of Cups. The feminine wants a King of Cups. And there's the King. The feminine wants someone who's emotionally available for the feminine, who has a heart wide open, who is high vibration love, who holds a lot of unconditional love, but more importantly than anything is emotionally available. And if you recall what I've said in the past about the King of Swords, and certainly what I said in the last reading, is King of Swords is not always very warm and fuzzy. They're not in their heart chakra. So while this masculine seems to feel very loving and desirous of moving toward love with this feminine, it may just be that their messaging isn't working. And that's through no fault of the masculines. This is how you have to learn each other's love language. And that's what I feel is off here. I feel I'm seeing a masculine come forward with a message of love, possibly a little message of apology. And the feminine's like, yeah, that's nice. No, I don't want that. I got to lay down the burden. This is too heavy for my heart. Or you broke my heart. Whatever it is, like the feminine saying, no, it's not a little bit, I'm sorry, or it's not a little message of love or affection. I'm seeing this as much more serious. It impacted me in a bigger way. So I'm feeling as if the feminine's message is step into the King of Cups energy. I'm going to resist until that's what they want. That's what they need. Let me put it that way. Is somebody at a higher vibrational level. The Page of Cups, they're nice. It's sweet, but it's a little less evolved. I wouldn't turn down a message of love or apology, but I get the feeling that this feminine is not rejecting, but is resisting that as the Band-Aid. right? I feel this is a feminine saying you cannot put a Band-Aid on a gaping wound. That won't work. I've carried this weight of this situation long enough. I want the King of Cups, because that's the one that broke their heart. So I'm just feeling that this is a matter of a difference in love languages, and the way that you communicate how you feel or what your emotional needs are is different. There is not one that's better or worse than the other. It's different, and that's what you have to learn. And I do feel this masculine is really searching and trying to understand that, and is kind of healing and licking their own wounds from the perceived slight or rejection of the feminine in the past, when the feminine went radio silent or just shut off communication. So there is some healing that's needed. They're still holding out hope. They want to put all their focused attention on this feminine going forward. They are waiting for some divine intervention here. The clarity, the insight, so they can reignite that torch of passion. What I'm trying to say to the feminine is, make yourself clear. Be very crystal freaking clear of what your needs are. And you can do it in a loving, gentle way as the Queen of Cups. And I feel that that's where the soft touch might be helpful for this masculine, to get them to come along to realizing that the soft touch is what you're after. And that's kind of, it's almost like you have to learn each other and how to show someone the kind of way you need to be loved. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to be as careful as I can, because I don't want you all jumping in the comments and telling me I'm bashing anybody. I'm not. And I'm not favoring anybody. I feel this is just a matter of getting on the same page with your love languages, and sometimes the best way to do that, so you avoid getting hurt feelings, is to show a person how you want to be treated by treating them that way too. Yes, Mom. I love you, Capricorn. Listen, if this is your storyline and you want to see where this all goes, the link to the extended is below. I'll be there in a second. Otherwise, do take care. Stay well, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you on a future reading. Bye, Cat.